Your Honor, I'm guilty.
Your Honor,
No, you're not guilty. Miss Owens, you've been through this before. You've got a ton of larceny convictions, right? This isn't your first rodeo. And ma'am, you're not required to enter a plea of guilty. But if you think you're going to sit here, I'm talking. It's that simple. And if you cannot lay a factual basis for what you did that makes you guilty of this charge, I will see you on your trial date.
I didn't say that.
We're all set, ma'am. I'll see you on your jury trial day. Thank you.
Ma'am, please.
You'll get notice in the mail. So these are the people versus J.C. Owens. Can I get your appearance?
Yes, thank you, Judge. Andrew Mickus on behalf of Ms. Owens, P76268. Ms. Owens would waive any objections to appearing via video today as well, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Did you speak with Mr. Zick this morning?
I did, yes, Your Honor. I think we've reached a mutually agreeable resolution to the matter. Ms. Owens is going to be entering a plea of guilty to one of the matters, and the court will be dismissing, Mr. Zick will be dismissing the other matter. We didn't get specifics as to case numbers, but they are essentially identical. She would agree to any restitution amount. He did not have a figure before him. I estimate that that figure is going to be zero, because I believe all of the items were recovered in both cases at the time of the arrest. So I do anticipate that. But in the chance that I'm wrong and there is restitution, she is able to pay that today.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Zick, I see you're back on this. Is there a preference for the people on which matter she should plea on?
No
I'm
preference.
Just gonna okay. All right. So ma'am, back on, how do you plead to the charge of larceny?
Guilty.
Were you in the city of Taylor on January 31st of 2023?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you were in the city, did you go to Walmart?
I did, Your Honor.
And when you were at Walmart, ma'am, did you take some merchandise that wasn't yours?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I think she's stalling just because there was an attempt to do so, but because she didn't leave with the items. I did discuss with her the legal nuances between those, and that there really isn't one. So, JC, do you understand the question? She's asking if you attempted to take any items for sale.
Attempted, yeah.
All right. Where was she stopped? Parking lot, or as she was exiting the building?
Before exiting the building.
Or as you walking out of the building, Miss Owens?
I was going towards the door.
I think she had just left the self-checkout area and was heading towards the door when store security stopped her and initiated.
And were there items that you didn't pay for when you went through self-checkout?
I mean, I don't know how to answer that. Honestly, Your Honor, I left the cart. I walked away from it. I don't know how to. And then the other one was,
hang on, JC.
Wait, so Miss Owens, did you put property in your cart or in a bag that you didn't intend on paying for?
You can tell that her poor lawyer is doing everything in his power to defend her, but she isn't even providing him with any material to work with. Like, yeah, I understand. The current state of the economy is somewhat difficult. Everyone seems to be feeling it right now, especially with the eggs. Although, I'm not sure how you guys feel about it. However, that does not imply that you must steal, as if life simply doesn't operate that way. The fact that she refuses to even acknowledge it is what really irritates me about this situation. She's actually the one that attempted to take something that wasn't hers, so she's behaving like the victim here. Personally, I wouldn't think twice about slamming her with the book if I were the judge. When caught, you can't just go around doing whatever you want and then act like a fool. Her acting foolish is, in my opinion, the most absurd thing in this situation. For example, if I were the judge and someone pretended to be stupid after admitting guilt, it would be clear that they had little regard for the crime they had just done. Simply accept it and go on. That's just me, though. I may be a bit too severe. Tell me what you all think.
right, I
Yes,
can't
ma'am.
accept the plea, then we'll get a jury trial date.
Your Honor, I'm guilty.
Your Honor,
No,
if
you're
I,
not guilty. Miss Owens, you've been through
I
this
just-
before. You've got
Yeah,
a ton of
I'm-
larceny convictions, right?
I'm
This isn't your
confused
first
on
rodeo.
which-
And ma'am, you're not required to enter a plea of guilty. But if you think
No.
you're gonna sit here, I'm talking. If you think you're gonna sit here and tell me that you didn't do anything wrong and think I'm gonna accept your plea, you're sadly mistaken. I'm happy to have
I'm
a jury
confused.
trial. I like nothing more than a jury trial. You either want to accept a plea or you don't, and you're either going to be honest to this court and accept responsibility or you're not. It's that simple. And if you cannot lay a factual basis for what you did that makes you guilty of this charge, I will see you on your trial date. Are we clear, Miss Owens?
Yes, Your Honor.
So what do you think you did, Miss Owens, that makes you guilty of larceny?
Your Honor, the first offense, I didn't scan an item, and honestly, it wasn't to steal the item. I tried to pay for the item.
All
But
right,
it doesn't.
so that's a not guilty plea. So, okay, we're gonna just go ahead and set these both for
But the
jury
second
trial.
one, I did intend to. So, I mean, yes, I'm guilty on the second. Yes.
You accidentally didn't scan
No.
$250 worth of items?
No, I didn't say accidentally. There was a computer or something
No,
wrong
on
with
the
that
first
scanner.
case, the allegation is that you stole 8 items worth $250. And you're telling me that was an accident?
Your Honor, I'm guilty.
We're going to jury trial.
Your
I'll
Honor,
set
if
a
I,
jury trial date and we'll see you on that date.
There was
Your
a-
Honor, if I may have an opportunity to briefly in a breakout room with my
No,
client.
I've had enough of your client, quite frankly, and the games
Ma'am.
she likes to play. She's lucky I
This
didn't
isn't
revoke
a
her
game.
bond the first time, and now she
Ma'am.
wants to play with whether or not she's responsible of this or not. And no, I'm not
not.
comfortable taking a plea. She's made it clear she didn't do anything. We're all set. You'll get your
I
jury
didn't
trial
say
date in the
that.
mail. We're all
I
set,
did not
ma'am.
say
I'll
that.
see you on your jury trial date. Thank you.
Ma'am, please.
You'll get notice in the mail.
I didn't.
Mr. Mikos, I'm sorry, I'm not tolerating your client and her nonsense. We'll set it for jury trial. If you talk her into taking a plea that she can reasonably put on the record without being full of nonsense, I'll consider it. But for now, we're going to trial. All right, we're back on the record. This is the People versus J.C. Owens.
Yes, thank you again, Judge Andrew Mickus, P76268 on behalf of Ms. Owens.
Miss Owens, tell me your name.
J.C. Owens.
Miss Owens, did we go over your constitutional rights a minute ago? Do you remember those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing all of that, how do you plead the larceny?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
Back on January 31st of 2023, Miss Owens, were you in the city of Taylor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you go to Walmart?
Yes, Your Honor.
I want you to tell me what you did that makes you guilty of larceny.
Whoa, was it that difficult? She was perhaps too ashamed for her buddies. If she has any at all, she should confess to stealing a pitiful $250. You're out here pretending like it's some kind of big theft when it's only $250, really. We can all sit back, get some popcorn, and laugh at her now that she has blown up this hearing, just the way she's behaving, really. Is it your opinion that she stole $1 million? Thank you so much, Karen, for allowing us to witness your catastrophe up close. I promise that we will be laughing over this one for a long time, because we are all here for the show.
I intended to steal items, Your Honor, without paying for them.
Wow, was it really that hard? I'm guessing she was too embarrassed for her friends, if she even has any, to see her admit guilt over stealing a measly $250. Like, seriously, you're literally out here acting like it's some grand heist when it's literally just $250. But now that she's completely blown up this hearing, we all get to sit back, grab some popcorn, and just laugh at her. I mean, just the way she's acting, you think she stole $1 million or something. So, thank you, Karen, so much for giving us front row seats to your disaster here. We're all here for the show, and trust me, we'll be laughing about this one for a while.
What items?
I think, I honestly, I don't remember what items exactly, Your Honor. I think they were just normal, like condoms and stuff.
Toiletries or-
toiletries, yeah.
Did you take them with the intent to deprive the Walmart of their property?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you take those items and put them in a bag without scanning them at self-checkout?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied, counsel?
I am satisfied, yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to accept the plea as knowing and voluntarily given. The case ending in 230962. That case will be dismissed per the plea. Meet with the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation. You're going to get notice of that in the mail.
Okay.
And you're going to meet with them. And I'm sorry, Mr. Mikos.
No, go ahead, Judge. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think we need an evaluation. So you're going to meet with the probation department, Ms. Owens, and they're going to contact you for a pre-sentence interview. After that interview, we'll meet again for sentencing. Are you still on felony probation?
JC, are you still on probation with Judge Matthews? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm assuming a lot of things will likely run concurrent, but I want my probation department to at least look at it. And Mr. Mikos, I can't give you a sentencing date because I don't know how backed up they are on their PSIs.
I understand.
So it'll be a Wednesday and we'll get it out to you in the mail as soon as they meet with her.
Okay. We're probably talking a few weeks out.
At least, I think generally 3 to 4.
Okay.
And bond conditions will just continue until that time.
Sounds good. Thank you, Judge, and thank you for your patience today.
All right, I'll see everyone at sentencing. We're all set.
The length of time it took for this woman to confess to stealing is beyond me. Some folks just don't seem to want to learn from their mistakes anymore, as if they truly had a problem with making their own life worse. In addition, she has a felony conviction and is now on probation. It seems like this woman is extremely foolish, similar to being on probation. You're out here risking everything over $250 after already making a mistake. That kind of blows my mind, but it's not even necessarily the number here. It's simply a total lack of self-awareness. She practically begs to get into trouble again. I simply don't understand. If you have any explanations for why people keep making their own life worse, please share them with me. I simply don't get it. And to be honest, it's a shame that some individuals live their lives always evading responsibility. In particular, this Karen. Furthermore, the fact that she was unable to even seize the chance to make things better when she had it is more important than the theft itself. Here, at the hearing, it is precisely because of people like her that the legal system is in such disarray. I'm not even angry, it's simply disappointing. It's almost like you have to start accepting responsibility for your acts at some point. However, it seems to me that once you've gone this far in life, there's no turning back. What are your thoughts on this then? Is this the sort of mess that makes you lose faith in people? Or am I being too critical? Leave a comment below with your opinions. Thank you so much for viewing, but I really enjoy reading your thoughts. Thank you so much. Be careful, everyone.